Good afternoon, and welcome to the 1972 season. It was a season, alright. Started with Kansas City Royals' final year at Municipal Stadium before moving into Royal Stadium for the 1973 season. Royal Stadium ended up being renamed Kauffman Stadium. Start of the season tainted by the players' strike, which caused the first week and a half of the season to be eventually cancelled and games not made up. So ended between 6 and 9 games were lost between some of the teams, which really affected the pennant races in the end, especially in the American League East. You'll find out why. Anyways, January 19th, the Baseball Writers Association of America elects Sandy Koufax, Yogi Berra, and Early Wynn to the Hall of Fame. Koufax, at 36 years old, became the youngest member. February 8th, Special Committee on Negro Leagues selects George Gibson and Buck Leonard to the Hall of Fame, which is good. April 2nd, Yogi Berra is named manager of the New York Mets after the sudden death of Gil Hodges. No, I didn't put the date on that one, but anyways, Frank Howard hits the first home run in Texas Rangers history at Arlington Stadium. Nice. Get the first one at home. May 11th, San Francisco trades Willie Mays to the New York Mets. And on the 14th, on Mother's Day, how about that, Willie Mays makes a triumphant return to New York. And it's the eventual game-winning home run in the 5th inning as the Mets beats the Giants 5-4. Yeah, beating your old team in front of the city. Yeah, you know about the move. Anyways, you know about the Giants move, and Willie Mays was with the Giants initially in New York, and then they moved to San Francisco, and then they traded him back to New York. Yeah, anyways. June 18th, U.S. Supreme Court rules 5-3 in favor of Major League Baseball in lawsuit of Curt Flood. Curt Flood's lawsuit wanting to overturn the reserve clause in it because he didn't want to get traded to didn't want to be traded against his will, which hence the lawsuit. Reserve clause ends up remaining. July 25th, at the All-Star Game in Atlanta, the National League beats the American League 4-3. And Hank Aaron hits, I think, 2 home runs in that game. A couple home runs in front of the home crowd. Great. September 15th, Steve Carlton of the Phillies beats Montreal 5-3, raising his record to 24 wins and 9 losses. The rest of the team at that point is 26-80. Oh, Phillies were bad. Enough said. September 30th, Roberto Clemente collects hit number 3,000, and it was a double on the 4th inning in the Pirates' 5-0 win. December 10th, American League votes unanimously to adopt the designated hitter. For those who don't know, a designated hitter means you put a better hitting hitter in the place of the pitcher without taking the pitcher out of the game. So pitcher still so the pitcher still pitches and they don't have to hit. And on New Year's Eve, 1972, Roberto Clemente and 4 other people die in a plane crash en route to Nicaragua, delivering earthquake relief supplies after the earthquake that hit Nicaragua. So his 3,000th hit was his last. I think it was his last hit. Yeah, it was his last hit. Season stats. American League. Rod Carew of Minnesota, .318 average, led the American League. Dick Allen of Chicago had 37 home runs, led the American League. And Dick Allen also had 113 RBIs, led the American League. Dick Allen's Chicago teammate Wilbur Wood and the Gaylord Perry of Cleveland each had 24 wins, tied for the American League lead. Luis Tiant, what a name. Luis Tiant of Boston, 1.91 ERA, led the American League. And Nolan Ryan of California, 329 strikeouts, led the majors. Billy Williams of Chicago, 339 average, led the majors. Johnny Bench of Cleveland. Johnny Bench of Cincinnati had 40 home runs, which led the majors, and 125 RBIs, which also led the majors. And our National League pitching Triple Crown winner is Steve Carlton. The Philadelphia pitcher had 27 wins. He ended the season with 27 wins, which led the majors. 1.87 ERA, which led the majors. And had 310 strikeouts, which led the National League. Okay, and here's where the canceled games from the strike catch up. The American League East, Detroit finished first with an 86 and 70 record. Boston went 85 and 70. Half a game because of the canceled games from the strike. Yeah, that affected it. Baltimore finished third with going 80 and 74, 5 back. Yankees go 79 and 76, 6.5 back. Cleveland went 72 and 84, 14 back. And Milwaukee goes 65 and 91, 21 back. Now the Washington moved to Texas. Yeah, Texas the move from Washington when they were in the American League to Texas put them in the American League West, moving the Milwaukee Brewers from the American League West to the American League East. So there you go. Speaking of the American League West, Oakland, 93 wins and 62 losses. Thanks to the American League. Chicago goes 87 and 67, 5.5 back. Minnesota goes 77 and 77, 15.5 back. Kansas City goes 76 and 78, 16.5 back. California goes 75 and 80, 18 back. And Texas goes 54 and 100, 38.5 back. Texas's first 100 loss season since 1964 when they were the Washington Senators. National League East. Pittsburgh goes 96 and 59, taken first in the National League East. Chicago was second at 85 and 70, 11 back. Mets go 83 and 73, 13.5 back. St. Louis goes 75 and 81, 21.5 back. Montreal goes 70 and 86, 26.5 back. And Philadelphia goes 59 and 97. Oh, I didn't put down how many games were back they were like. I'm not gonna do the math. My head hurts. National League West. Cincinnati goes 95 and 59. Pittsburgh in the League Championship Series. Houston goes 84 and 69, 10.5 back. Dodgers go 85 and 70, also 10.5 back. See, the amount of games are all over the place. Atlanta goes 70 and 84, 25 back. San Francisco goes 69 and 86, 26.5 back. San Diego goes 55 and 95, 36.5 back. And now for the American League Championship Series between Oakland and Detroit. Oakland's home games were at Oakland Alameda County Coliseum, and Detroit's home games were at Tiger Stadium. So Game 1 on October 7th in Oakland, A's 3, Tigers 2 in 11 innings. Game 2 on October 8th in Oakland, A's 5, Detroit Tigers 2. Could the Oakland A's finish off with a 3-game sweep? Yeah, Game 3 on October 10th in Detroit, Tigers 3, Oakland nothing. So no, they don't. It's a 2-1 series lead. Game 4, October 11th in Detroit, Tigers 4, Oakland 3 in 10 innings. So now we got a Game 5, the first game, one of 2 Game 5s actually. Game 5 on October 12th in Detroit, Oakland 2, Detroit 1. Oakland is off to the World Series. Let's find out who they face. The National League Championship Series between Cincinnati and Pittsburgh. Second time in the decade they face each other. And this happens a couple, 3 more times. So get used to it. There's probably a bit of a rivalry there. Anyways, Game 1 on October 7th in Pittsburgh. And the Pittsburgh's home games were at Three Rivers Stadium. Cincinnati's home games were at Riverfront Stadium. And Game 1 October 7th in Pittsburgh, Pirates 5, Cincinnati 1. Game 2 October 8th in Pittsburgh, Reds 5, Pirates 3, even series at 1. Game 3 October 9th in Cincinnati, Pirates 3, Cincinnati 2. Game 4 October 10th in Cincinnati, Reds 7, Pittsburgh 1, even Steven at 2. Game 5 October 11th in Cincinnati, Cincinnati Reds 4, Pittsburgh Pirates 3. It will be the Oakland A's versus the Cincinnati Reds. And Game 1 on October 14th in Cincinnati, A's 3, Reds 2. Game 2 October 15th in Cincinnati, Oakland 2, Cincinnati 1. 2-0 lead for Oakland. Game 3 on October 18th. This is delayed a day due to rain. Game 3 on October 18th in Oakland. Cincinnati 1, Oakland nothing. Yeah, I got 2-1 lead for Oakland. Game 4 October 19th in Oakland. Oakland 3, Reds 2. 3-1 lead. Can the A's finish it off at home? Game 5 on October 20th in Oakland. Reds 5, Oakland 4. 3-2 lead. Game 6 October 21st in Cincinnati. Reds 8, Oakland 1. Now we got 3 games. Now we got a series tied at 3. Can Cincinnati make the comeback? Well, finish it. Well, Game 7 October 22nd in Cincinnati. A's 3, Reds 2. Oakland wins the World Series for the first time since 1930, I believe, when the team was in Philadelphia. So that's 42 years. And the A's had some pretty lean years in between then and now. So tomorrow, we shall have the 1973 season. Can the A's repeat, or will there be a new champion? Stay tuned tomorrow.